Hello everyone, right here I have a 2025 Proton X50 1.5 TD Flagship. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. There are welcome lights as you unlock the car. Standard for the X50 in Malaysia is a remote engine start system. So to use the system, first make sure the car is locked, then press and hold this button. As you can see, the side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car, they automatically fold in, and upon unlocking, they automatically fold out again. If you press and hold on the unlock button, you're able to roll down all 4 windows in the car simultaneously, as well as open up the sunroof. And to close all of them back together, just press and hold on the lock button. The facelifted X50 does come standard with Proton's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the ribbed area on any of the front door handles. And to unlock the car, just wait a moment and tap the area again behind any of the front door handles. Along with the smart keyless entry is the keyless push button start system. So to start the X50, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the right of the steering wheel. A rack and pinion steering system with electric power assistance is what the X50 uses. The facelifted X50 comes standard with a leather steering wheel with a flat bottom design and sport grips at 10 and 2. Standard issue for the X50 is a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. Also known as a DCT in short, this transmission uses 2 clutches, one for odd gears and another for even gears. The aim of a DCT is to provide faster shift times and improved fuel consumption when compared to regular automatic transmission. While front and rear parking sensors and a reverse camera are standard across the facelifted X50 range, only the Premium and the Flagship trims get a 360-degree camera system, and the Flagship trim is the only one to get the Auto Park Assist automatic parking system. When the camera system is active, the rear camera view, the rear 360-degree camera view, the front camera view, and the front 360-degree camera view all feature active guidance signs. To the top left of the camera display is a button to bring up the settings menu. Meanwhile, the button to the top middle of the camera display activates the automatic parking system. Within the 360-degree camera view, one can select the front camera view, the front left and right camera views, the rear left and right camera views, and the rear camera view. For the 2 buttons to the bottom right of the camera display, the top button brings up the 3D camera view, of which the camera angle can be moved around, while the bottom button turns off or on the parking sensor sound. Safety features for the facelifted X50 include 6 airbags, an anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, electronic stability control, a traction control system, hill hold assist, hill descent control, an alarm system, and an immobilizer. The Premium and the Flagship trims end on a tire pressure monitoring system. Isofix child seat anchor points are found on the outer two rear seats. Driver assistance features that are standard across the range include rear cross-traffic alert, rear collision warning, and lane change assist. Meanwhile, the Premium and the Flagship trims have a more advanced driver assistance safety suite that comprises autonomous emergency braking, forward collision warning, front departure alert, intelligent cruise control, lane centering control, lane departure prevention, and lane departure warning. The Premium and the Flagship trims come with a set of 18-inch 5 double-spoke two-tone alloy rims. This X50 uses 215/55 R18 Continental Ultra Contact UC6 tyres. The disc brakes are ventilated in front and solid at the rear, while the suspension comprises McPherson struts up front and a torsion beam setup out back. Proton's second crossover SUV after the X70 is called the X50. Unlike the larger X70 which plays in the C-segment market, the smaller X50 is a B-segment vehicle. However, like the X70, the X50 is also a rebadge of a Geely vehicle. In the case of the X50, it is based on the Geely Binyi. While it may be a rebadge in terms of overall design, the X50 is unique in its own sense as it is the only right-hand drive model when compared to the Chinese market Binyi, which is known as a Geely Coolray for international markets. The X50 rides on Geely's B-segment modular architecture platform and it is built in Malaysia since day one. Apart from Malaysia, the X50 is also sold in other markets such as Brunei, Mauritius, South Africa, and Trinidad and Tobago. The X50 was first revealed on 12 September 2020 before it went on sale in Malaysia just over 6 weeks later on 27 October 2020. In June 2024, Proton released a mildly updated X50 dubbed the X50 Running Change or RC, which features certain improvements over the pre-RC X50. 13 months later in July 2025, Proton debuted the facelifted X50. This facelift is a major one, highlighted by the brand new 1.5-litre turbo 4-cylinder engine that is now the only engine choice for the entire X50 range. Not only is the engine brand new, but also the front and the rear end designs, now based on the Geely Binyi L with slight modifications. The interior is also brand new, with an in-house dashboard designed by Proton. The facelifted X50 also sees more new standard features along with lower prices across the range. The facelifted X50 is available in 3 variants: 1.5 TD Executive DCT, 1.5 TD Premium DCT, and 1.5 TD Flagship DCT. This X50 is powered by the BHE 15TD, 1.5-litre, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, turbocharged inline-four petrol engine. This engine features variable valve timing and direct injection. It produces 179 horsepower at 5500 RPM and 290 Nm of torque at 2000 to 3500 RPM. The fuel tank carries 45 litres of petrol, and the combined fuel consumption for the X50 1.5 TD DCT is 5.9 litres per 100 km. The X50 is a front-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of the facelifted X50 Flagship include automatic manual leveling LED reflector headlights, automatic wipers, automatic high beams, LED daytime running lights, LED front, side, and rear indicators, LED rear lights, an LED rear fog light, LED rear number plate lights, body-colored door handles, black side mirrors, a sporty rear spoiler, roof rails, and quad exhaust pipes. Speakers right there, and down there, bottle holder, storage, mirror controls, central locking, window lock, and your window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, and all of them do get a full automatic function in both directions. Headlight level adjustment, electronic parking brake, Proton door sills, and the driver's seat in the X50 Flagship does get full powered adjustments. All of the controls are located right down there. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it revs. Single zone automatic climate control system. To access the climate control menu, the simplified version, press on the fan icon and you have a row of buttons. Alternatively, if you swipe from the bottom up, you can bring up the full controls, and right above, we have the fan speed, temperature. It is a single zone system, but you can adjust the temperature from both sides. Down below, if your front and rear defrost, recirculation, eco mode, power button, air conditioning, automatic mode, maximum air conditioning, and your different modes. You can bring up the climate control settings right up here. You have storage right here. The one on the right also doubles up as your Qi wireless charging pad. You have the on-off button for the climate control system right here, automatic mode again for the climate control system, and the front defrost button. Below the center console, we have storage, together with USB-A and USB-C ports, and a power outlet in the middle. Right here is the X50's electronic parking brake. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and push the lever in. To engage it, simply pull the lever back out. The facelifted X50 comes with an integrated touchscreen head unit. This system features a 14.6-inch infotainment display, various media connectivity options, navigation, and 6 speakers. The stock sound system that the X50 uses is actually not that bad. We are currently in the CarPlay menu with the current song playing information. The album art will show up here if available. You have the song title. The artist and album name will show up here again if available. You can play pause, go back a song, go for the song, song duration, and below you can activate shuffle, repeat, favorite the song, and bring up the suggest as option. This button goes to your Play Next playlist, and hit this button to go back to your main media menu where you can select between library, playlists, and radio. Under library, you can look at your recently added songs, playlists, artists, so on and so forth. To search for music, press this button right here, and this one goes back to your current media playing information. To the right, shortcut buttons for Google Maps, music, phone, and settings. And hit this button down here to go back to your main CarPlay menu where you can then select phone, music, Apple Maps, messages, so on and so forth. If you have more apps, you will have more pages. But to the left, we have Google Maps. We can go to destination, bring up your voice command, control the media, and go to the left once more, and we can view your widgets. Currently it's displaying photos, the weather, and the clock, but you can always adjust the widgets setup depending on what you want. To go back to the main Proton system, hit the Proton icon right here. And right here we are in the Proton system with your sound system settings, the spatial sound effects, your various volume adjustments, speed sensitive volume, safety tone, so on and so forth. But to the right, apart from your sound system settings, you also have your control center where you can activate your spatial sound, turn on your rear fog light, look at your trip computer, activate your wireless charging, auto hold feature, and the ambient light settings. Under trip computer, with your current trip 2 and your current trip 1. Now, trip 2 you can either set it to reset after refuel or reset after parking, and trip 1 is basically when you last reset it. Vehicle control, driving settings, Satellite settings, ADAS settings, VR settings, appearance settings, connectivity settings with your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and personal hotspot, and my vehicle settings where you can perform software updates, change the vehicle name, get your trip computer, vehicle maintenance, and all that. Down at the bottom, you can access your phone menu. This one goes to your navigation menu.
Please plan a route first.
Right here we are in the navigation maps. We can search for destination. This one brings up your map report. This one brings up the navigation settings. And right up here you have your traffic, your amount of satellites, and the map view. This one goes to your media menu. You can adjust the temperature right here and right here. Fan speed can be adjusted right here. This one brings up the settings menu again. This one brings up your list of apps. We have Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. You can view your A Store, calendar, gallery, phone, so on and so forth. This button brings up the Active Parking Assist menu. And right here we are in the home page. At the bottom we can select the phone link, enter navigation destination, control the media, look at the weather. And if we swipe from the top down, we have your various shortcut buttons. You can adjust the layout of the buttons so you don't have to use the default format. You can adjust the volume, brightness, your drive modes, the desktop wallpaper, and turn on and off your connectivity settings. You can access CarPlay right here. And if you press the time, we can see the time, day and date. As shown earlier, this car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in from the inside, twist this knob to the top. Electronic central locking. This home button right here goes to the home page within the infotainment display. Mute, seat track, volume controls, different media mode selection. Press this button and you can bring up the multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Once the list of menus are brought up, you can use the up and down wheel to go between the various menus. Currently, trip computer with your mileage, elapsed time, average speed and average fuel consumption. We can also view trip 2, which basically has the same set of data as trip 1, just depending on whether trip 2 is set to last refuel or last parked. Media, vehicle status with your instant fuel consumption and mileage, tire pressure monitoring system, and back to trip 1. Adaptive cruise control and speed limiter controls, voice control, Bluetooth telephone controls, indicator and wiper controls. If you turn on the left indicator, the left side camera view turns on, and if you turn on the right indicator, the right side camera view turns on. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Cup holders, front center armrest with storage down below, auto dimming rear view mirror, sunglasses holder, LED front reading lights, They also double up as your interior lights. This one turns on or off the lights when you open the doors. And right here you have your panoramic sunroof controls. The lever on the right controls the shade, or the lever on the left controls the glass portion itself. You can also open up the sunroof as a vent. You can also close the shade if you did not want that much sunlight coming in. The sun visor has this half tinted plastic and half the regular sun visor material. And the sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and an LED light. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. Window control, speaker, storage, and the rear seat backs in the X50 do fold. They split 60-40 when folding, and to fold them down, first make sure the headrests are all the way down. Then locate the levers on the sides of the outer two rear headrests. The one on that side folds down the left seat and the middle seat, while the one on this side folds down the right seat. Just pull it and flip the seat back down. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is quite a lot of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get about this much. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually quite nice and spacious back here. The seats are soft and comfortable as well. On the front seat backs are storage pockets together with cutouts that help with additional legroom. Rear aircon vents in the middle, with USB-A and USB-C ports below for charging, and right at the bottom is a bit of storage. Rear center armrest with cup holders, and right above, for both sides at the back, are grip handles, hooks, and the rear LED reading / interior lights. You can also find hooks on the B pillars. There are two ways to operate the powered rear hatch in this 2025 X50. Boot space in the X50 is 330 litres with all the rear seat backs in place. As shown earlier, the rear seat backs can be folded down. This, along with removing the cargo cover, will yield a larger boot space. To the left of the boot is an LED light. Under the boot floor is some storage along with the vehicle's warning triangle, jack, toolkit, and spare tyre. Adjustable headrests front and rear. Speakers, bottle holder, storage, window control, and the front passenger seat in this X50 does get full manual adjustments. This lever controls the seat back, while this bar down here controls the seat position. Nicely sized glove box, grip handle for the front passenger, and the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with an LED light as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2025 Proton X50 1.5 TD Flagship. Thanks for watching and goodbye.